And welcome back, my LLs, my Lubari listeners, my fellow real estate enthusiasts, and fellow real estate investors. Welcome back to another episode of the Lubari Real Estate Podcast, where we educate, motivate, and empower you to take steps towards financial freedom through multifamily real estate investing. I'm your host, Jason Lubari Olds, and today we're talking about a topic that every investor, whether you're just getting started or you've been in the game for years, needs to hear. The delicate balance between being patient and being proactive. How do you trust the process while still making moves? How do you wait without wasting time? So let's get into it and let's break it down. Okay, so in this business of multifamily investing, not everything happens fast. Deals fall through, lenders drag their feet, sellers ghost, offers get rejected, underwriting sometimes doesn't pencil out. It's real. And it can be frustrating. But here's what I want you to understand. Patience is not passivity. Waiting doesn't mean doing nothing. It means understanding that some pieces are not in your control, but many still are. You might be waiting for your first deal to land, or for a partner to commit, or for the right market shift. That's fine. But ask yourself, while you're waiting, what are you working on? Let me give you a real example. A few months back, I was waiting on a seller to respond to our offer on a 96 unit deal. We had our due diligence ready to go, had the money lined up, the LOI was submitted, and then poof, silence. No updates, and days turned into weeks. Now, I could have just sat there hitting refresh on my inbox, but instead I spent that time touring 3 other properties in the area, following up with 2 other brokers that I hadn't spoken to yet, and reviewing our investor pipeline and sending updates to our current LPs. By the time the seller finally replied, turns out he wanted to delay by 3 months. I wasn't fazed. Why? Because I stayed active, not idle. And we ended up not even going through with the deal because, of course, we want to do good business and we want people that are upfront with everything. So communication is key here. If you're not going to communicate with us, then we're not going to do the deal. It's that simple. But you see, a lot of people confuse trusting the process with doing nothing. But this industry actually rewards movement. And movement doesn't always mean closing a deal. It means staying sharp, staying visible, and staying connected. And here's a trap many new investors fall into. They say, oh, I'm waiting for the right market conditions, or I'm waiting for rates to come down. And while they wait, they stop underwriting, stop networking, and they stop building. And that's a huge mistake, because the moment the opportunity does show up, they're rusty. They're not ready. So while patience is a virtue, proactivity is a skill set. Now, let's talk about what's actually in your control while you wait for your big break, your next deal, or your next win. Your education. Pick up that real estate book. Watch that underwriting video. Take the time to understand debt structures, equity splits, asset classes. There's always more to learn. Your relationships. Stay in touch with your brokers. Reach out to your investors. Meet other operators. You're not just waiting, you're planting seeds. Your brand presence. Update your website, which I need to do. Post that market analysis. Share your journey. You don't have to be closed on 500 doors to bring value to your community. Your health and discipline. Get in the gym. Eat better. Wake up earlier. Why? Because your habits are a reflection of how you operate once that big deal does come. Don't let success catch you out of shape, mentally, or physically, or spiritually. And then, of course, your pipeline. Keep underwriting. Keep making offers. Even if 9 out of 10 don't work out, that one just might change your life. Now, let me paint you a picture. You're a farmer. You plant seeds. You water the soil. You check for weeds. You don't stand over the dirt yelling at it to grow. You trust that it will in season. But every day you're doing something. You're active. You're involved. Same thing in real estate. Deals take time to develop. Relationships take time to mature. And wealth takes time to build. But while you wait for the harvest, you keep planning. You keep working. And you keep watching the field. Don't waste time waiting. And here's the takeaway. Be patient with the things you can't control, but be proactive with the things that you can. Because when preparation meets opportunity, that's when you win. And now we move on to my favorite part of the podcast, where we talk about what real estate can do for you. And this week, I want to share that, this summer has been busy and it just keeps getting better and better. I'm still spending a lot of quality time with my son, and it's been challenging in moments, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's absolutely amazing. Also, congratulations to my cousin Chris. He just bought a lovely new home for his family, and I've been helping him move, and it's been great being off and spending time with my cousin, laughing, making jokes, and getting stuff done. And then also been celebrating a birthday this week with all my coworkers. So shout out to Shamar. I see you out there, big dog. And we already celebrated this weekend, and we're going to celebrate you next weekend, brother. You're one hell of a guy, and it's a pleasure to have you as a friend and to call you brother. I appreciate you, in everything that you do. And brunch was fantastic. We had a grand old time. And then, as we do always, we go out and we keep having a good old time. We went out to the bullpen out in DC, danced, had some good music, a little hookah, some drinks were flowing. And then afterwards, we went to another place, and then we just kept having fun until the night was over. And that's what it's all about: enjoying yourself, celebrating your wins, and celebrating the wins of others, and taking care of each other, and living life to the fullest. Well, that's it. That's all I got to share this week. Thanks for listening to the Lubari Real Estate Podcast. If this episode helped shift your mindset, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit the like button, share with a friend, leave a review, and follow me at Lubari_real estate on Instagram. Also on Facebook, TikTok, all the other socials. And until next time, stay sharp, stay hungry, and stay patient with purpose. I love you all, and be blessed.